Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, a market crash is happening right now. We're experiencing it. It's never nice. No one ever wants to see the markets go down. However, it presents opportunity. This is when you make your money. This is the tough times that you may be deploying cash or you may be using margin. Whatever you do, this is the time to do something. It's too late now to take profit. You've already lost now like 4 or 5% since this has begun on the main market. So now we just hold and we're picking up more on the way down. That's what it's all about. Now for me, I'm using margin. I believe in the economy. I don't believe in the general economy. I believe in the businesses that I own. We know that America has huge amounts of debt which you can never pay off. We know that money doesn't really exist. Banks just print money, and we know all these things. But at the end of the day, that doesn't change the situation with what we need to do as far as investing. That doesn't change. Anyway, there it is. We've just got to keep holding on now. It's going to be a difficult time. This isn't going to end quickly. Let me just check something a moment. Just bear with me. I want to see how this works. Just want to see how this works. Just a moment. I've just gone to a different screen to see if something disappears. Let me just see what happens. No, it's gone now. Okay. All right, I was just testing something there for a minute. Okay. Right, let me just move that out of the way for a minute. Whoops, Daisy, got a slight technical issue. I just want to fix it before we carry on. Okay, let me just see if I can do this. I want to hide that one there, do I? It's locked. Let me just hide that. I see. What's that doing there? Just bear with me. I've got a funny, strange thing going on here. Camera A. I wonder what that was. Camera B. That's better. That's better. Sorry about that. I fixed it now. Thought that was strange. Okay. All fixed. Very peculiar. Right. So what are we doing? I've just bought more of the S&P. Nobody knows how low this is going to go. No one's got a clue. There's no way to know. There's all sorts of levels and support levels and resistance levels and all the rest of it. But I think the fundamentals are all going to come down to Friday. If PCI comes down again on Friday. Oh, thanks, Mike, for your message. This is going to be a very short show. So I appreciate. We're just picking up because we couldn't do the opening bell because of next year energy, but I am going to just be here for a few minutes. So thanks, Mike, for your message. Appreciate it. So no one knows where the bottom is. No, we can't possibly know. There's no way we can know. So you either believe in the companies that you're buying or you don't. So for me, I do. And you just got to buy every time it drops a couple of percent. I just buy a few more because I don't know when the bottom's coming. There's no way I can know. Now I can when the markets start coming back up again. I could start to trim if I wanted to. I could do that, or I could just hold them, knowing that I've got profit now, and I can just spend the next 20 years paying off margin. That's always an option. Anyway, we got a bit of a crash going on. Hello, everybody over there on TikTok. Lovely to see you. Let's bring all the comments in here. Hi, Martin. Hi, Robbie. How you doing? How are you? Good to see you. Exactly. Buy when others are fearful. That's it. You've just got to do that. I mean, at the end of the day, people might have been in the market for years. They may have taken loads of, they may be up 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, 1,000%. They're taking profits because they don't want their money to disappear. They're seeing things go down. They're not saying the economy and the stocks and the business are rubbish. They just recognize stocks are going down, so I've got loads of money here. I'm protecting myself by taking my money out. That's it. But when people do that, the markets go down. That's it. It doesn't mean anything's bad happening. It just means the markets are going down because people are selling. Well, that's the opportunity then to buy in. If you are an investor, you are looking for days like this. You are waiting to see days like this when the stocks go down. That's what you want to see. You don't buy on the way up, you buy on the way down. And at some point, people are going to start piling in. And when they start seeing it go up, then people are going to jump on it. Remember, lots of people buy the stock market weekly, monthly, automatically. They don't even know it. So those people are going to carry on. You know, for example, my wife, you know, she's got a 401k every month, whatever. Her fund buys the market regardless. So people aren't going to just abandon the market. They're going to continue buying the market and get more and more on the way down. So as individual investors here, that's what we're doing. We just keep chiseling in. Anyway, hi, Robbie. Hi, Martin. Just sold all 50,000 in VU because it hit by average. Hang on. Just sold all 50,000 in VU because it hit by average buying price of 502. Why did you do that? Why are you selling on the way down? I don't understand it. Why would you sell on the way down? Why would you not sell on the way up? I don't understand. Explain to me what your process was. Was it did you just put a stop loss in? See, I don't like stop losses because it's just too clinical. You end up just selling at a loss or on the way down, and you should be buying on the way down, not selling on the way down. Anyway, explain to me why you did that. I'd be interested to know. Good morning, everyone. IBRX is in a buy zone, and I'm about to pop shorts. Exiting news is coming out. FDA news by July 27th. Good luck to you. I wish you the very best. I know you're very passionate about that stock. Just don't get too passionate about it. The stock doesn't know you own it. All right? Don't collect it like a football card, you know, like a stamp collection. Look at it just for business. It doesn't care. You own it. It's lovely that you're so passionate about it. I know you care about the cause as well, the cancer discoveries and all the rest of it, but just be careful. Lucas AIDS, good afternoon all. James 007, I smashed it. Great. Good work, Chris. FDA about to be my gold ticket. Fantastic. Oh, I really do hope that happens for you. I think what we're going to get now is a rate cut on Friday. I really do think we're going to get a rate cut on Friday. Well, I don't know that. I think it's a good chance. The odds are that we could get a rate cut on Friday because otherwise there's 2 months before the next FOMC. And I think that's too late. September's too late. The market now has been punished. The market is paying for it. This is exactly what it's all about. Great, Chris. This is great. Really good news. Really, really pleased for you, mate. Right. There's not many people in the show today, so I think I'm going to make a video I wanted to make. And Vaz, I haven't forgotten you. I'm just really struggling keeping up with things because of my sleep issues at the moment, because of the drugs. But there's no more. I've taken my last one. England rate cut in August. Just came out. Down we go. Yes. Where is the rate cut? Vaz, send me that information in. They don't make statements like that. They don't say we're going to cut rates next week. They don't do that. Where have you seen that? Projections, predictions, guesstimates, yes, but no one says The Bank of England is going to reduce rates next week. I've never seen a news item like that. Let me have a look. I'm looking on my Sky News. Where are you seeing that? Send it in. Business. Okay. I don't see that on Sky News Business. So where are you seeing rate cuts are coming out in August? No one ever does that. I'd be very surprised if you've got it, show me. Martin, no, I've been taking antibiotics for an ear infection, but it's been affecting my sleep. I've had 2 nights. I've been on it for a week, and I've taken my last one last night, and I'm so glad because I've had 2 nights where I've not slept at all. I didn't sleep at all last night, so this is a very short show because I'm not feeling great at all, but I wanted to show up this morning. I wanted to be here, but I hate this being affected by an outside source. So not very happy about that. Down we go. It hit my average buying price of 502. Stop loss hit, I guess. I didn't think of not having stop loss enabled. Wish TPL would go down so I could put all my money into that. So you had a stop loss set on the way down. See, I mean, that's fine. It protects your money. And if it keeps on going down, then fine. Then you just buy back even lower, right? However, if you've made a profit, you'll be taxed on it. And if you wouldn't do it on purpose, because I've been buying on the way down. If you're bullish and then the stocks have risen and now you're bearish, then you sell at the top. You don't wait. I mean, it's been coming down now for a week. We've had rotation now for a week. Rotation normally lasts 7 to 10 days, and we're going through that now. I actually think we're gonna hit a bottom in a minute, and it's going to be exactly like I said. I mean, I'm backing. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I just bought another 5 shares of VU at 501. It's now 507.71. I keep buying. And I'm going to keep doing that. Every sort of percent it goes down, I buy another 5. I don't know when it's going to hit the bottom. No one does. Hopefully it's only a prediction. My bad. Should have read. No, that's okay. No, that's fine. Everyone's making predictions. I'm making predictions, but it doesn't make it a fact though. Faz, they can't. No Federal Reserve, no bank can say, or any government can say, we're lowering rates next week. It's secret until it happens, because that would be stock manipulation. That would be corruption. You can't say next week we're lowering rates. I mean, we can predict it and we can guesstimate it, but they're not going to say it because, as I say, that would be complete manipulation. Martin, the studio looking good in the purple and pink colors. I like it. Hopefully it's, purple and red, hopefully. Anyway, same as your logo. I added 15 more IBRX this morning. Great. I follow Martin's trend. There you go. It works for me. I'm beating the market now. Great. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video. I wanted to make a video. So there's not many people in. So let me do this now. I wanted to do a dramatic sort of video. All right. So let me see. What sort of lighting should I do? Let me have a look at this. I wanted to do something like this. I want the light behind me. So if I'm going to do. I wonder if that works. Does that work? I was thinking if it just, let's turn the light out a minute. Right, let's put the spotlight up. I want to try and do something. Yeah, let's do that. That's quite dramatic, isn't it? Right. Okay, I'm going to do that. Going to make a video like this. What do you think of that? Is that good? Atmospheric? What do you reckon? Right. So we're going to go from this screen to this screen. Okay. Right. I'm going to make a video now. Let's do this. Stock market crash. Has a crash begun? This is where traders and investors battle together. In this video, I'm going to share my thoughts on how you might feel right now. Everyone says, whenever I buy a stock, it always goes down. Guaranteed, every time. I start buying a stock and it goes down. How many have you ever experienced that? Many people have. It happens all the time. But right now, we're in the middle of a crash, which is gaining speed. And as you know, I am in margin. I put my money where my mouth is. Here is my position, 46. It's a significant amount. And it's a very red day in the studio today. So let's talk about the psychology of what is an investor as opposed to what is a trader. It's going to be a personal, emotional journey with me now. So buckle up, and I'd like your thoughts below. Perhaps you could comment below and tell me what you think of this. Remember, the economy and the stock market are two completely different things. Just because the economy is doing well doesn't mean the stock market necessarily does well. They are two different animals, and the economy is 6 months behind the stock market. People are buying future prices. They're buying businesses for where they expect them to be in the future. So you can't correlate the two. They are very different. Traders and investors are very, very different. Wall Street are traders. They're not investors. If they sense the markets are going down for any reason, they dump the stock. Does that mean the companies are doing worse today? Well, potentially they are. We've just heard from Tesla. No surprise there. The stock was overbought. The company isn't particularly doing much worse. It is doing a bit worse, but it's in kind of relationship and in keeping with the economy as a whole. We know everything's slowing down. That was the intention of the Fed. That's why they raised rates to calm the economy down. Less supply, less spending. Then the economy cools. They can lower wages because businesses are laying off. So they don't have to pay such high wages, and so it goes on. The Fed have been tightening at historic levels now for a long time. It takes a while for the true effect to kick in. The true effects have now kicked in. And this is the point where the Fed can go too far and damage the economy. We don't want the economy to go, and the stock market and the whole thing to go into recession. We don't want a depression. We don't want that to happen. I don't believe that is going to happen. What we've got right now is a rotation. The mega caps made loads of money. We're looking at Donald Trump winning the election. We know his opinions on certain stocks, and people are taking their money out of high tech, buying the lower cap, the small caps, the lower quality stocks. They got a bit of a bounce, and some of those have now sold off. But now the general economy, the general market is going down. Now, as a trader, you might look at this as an opportunity to get out of the market, wait for it to settle, start buying again. But the trouble is, nobody knows when the bottom comes. Charts can help you. Sensei can provide some great charts for you, support levels, resistance levels, all the rest of it. Historic positions that have happened in the past, giving you the belief it may happen again by a certain percentage. But generally speaking, unless you are an oracle and you've got a crystal ball, which I have, by the way, nobody knows how far the markets are going to drop. Now, we've seen bigger drops than this. Overall now, we're down about 3 or 4% since that from the top. That's a reasonable drop, but it's not by any means an all-out crash. Some people are saying we're about to get the biggest crash in history, 20, 30, 40, 50%. I don't see it. I see strong businesses that are simply being sold as rotation. And we know the Fed have done their job. Their job was to cool inflation and get it back down to 2%. We are there. We are there because the metrics they use are lagging indicators. Europe knows it. UK know it. India knows it. America know it, really, but they're just using lagging indicators. So on Friday, we're going to get another PCI print, and I think we're going to see another drop in inflation like we've done over the last few months. And I think there's a very good chance that we will get rate cuts on Friday. I've been saying for 18 months that in the summer of 2024, enough pain would have been caused to the economy and the markets, enough damage would have been done, and now it's time for the Fed to cool down. When they cool down, it will bring more money back into the markets. It will be less attractive to hold your money in cash. It'll put more money into new emerging businesses and all the rest of it. They've done the damage. They've done what they needed to do. It's now time, desperately time, to lower rates, because now the Fed are in danger of deflation. That's when you go negative. And we don't want that. We don't want a recession. We don't want a depression like the 1930s. But things are very different than they were then. We don't have that sort of economy. We have many great businesses that are solving problems. We have many great innovations that are going to make the world a better place financially and boost the economy and boost business. We've got businesses we've not had in the past, looking now at going into space and landing on the moon and landing on Mars. These are all businesses. These are all opportunities for investors. AI, EV tolls, solar, wind, and all of these things are happening now. And for that reason, I am investing in the economy. Now, for me, I always do what I say and I say what I do. I am using margin. Let me explain that. People often say you should have money on the side for days like this. That is a ridiculous statement, and let me explain why. If you are an investor, you're buying businesses. You hold those businesses, and those businesses earn money for you. That's what an investor is. So I spend my time here on YouTube earning money so I can invest as much money as possible, so I can buy as much of the businesses that I possibly can. Thereby, my returns are greater. Okay? There's no sense to me having money just sat in cash. And I'll explain why. There's a thing called the FIFO rule. First in, first out. The stocks I bought first, originally, they're all up 20%. They're safe. Even if the market drops 10% today, they're still 10% up. That money, that investment has beaten inflation. And if that money had been earning interest, it wouldn't have earned that much interest either. So what would be the sense in having the money sat in the bank waiting for days like today? None. As Warren Buffett says, don't wait for the pullback. Stay invested. Concentrate on earning money and buying into the market. So if the markets drop considerably, I can sell, and the stocks I sell will be for profit. I don't want to sell them because I want them to work for me. I want them to pay me dividends and so on and so forth. But I do have that money. And even if we do have an almighty crash, I'm probably still going to be up 10% on that money. Like I say, more money than I would have made in cash or in interest. So I'm fully invested. Now, as I earn money, I just keep buying. Regardless of the price, I try to find a little dip in the market. But again, I'm not trying to time the market. Overall, over the next 10, 15, 20 years, it won't make a difference. It won't make a difference at all. So I just keep buying. That's when the stocks are going sideways or they're starting to trend up. I'm buying more. Not using any margin at that point because everything's just going up and up, and there's no point borrowing money just to go sideways, or there's no sense paying interest for stocks that are going up. You don't do that. You put your own money in, and every month I earn money on YouTube and I put more money in, and so it goes. Well, we've had that time, and all that money is now invested, and what normally would happen is I'd wait for next month and get some more money and I'd buy some more. However, we're now on a downtrend. We're not going sideways anymore. We're not going up anymore, but we are going down. And because we're going down, this is my opportunity to buy stocks at lower prices, bearing in mind a week, a month, 6 months, a year from now, 10 years from now, I know they're going to be up. So that is the very definition of investing. Now, you might say, yeah, but you're now paying interest on the money. Yes, I am. 6.75, which is about to come crashing down. I expect 3 rate cuts this year. So once we get rate cuts, everybody else is going to be piling in with margin because money will become cheap again. So I want to buy in on the way down. Now, that's why I'm doing it. Now, margin isn't right for everyone. Because the most important thing is your emotions. If you stress over it, if you do it too much, if you need the money and you need to take the money out of your account to pay bills, you shouldn't be doing it. This is for people that have a temperament that they can have control over, discipline. Don't get fearful. Don't worry tomorrow and sell on the way down and then buy up again and all the rest of it. You don't want to be like that. You need a very calm head, and you've got to take your time and have patience and just let it happen over time. Now, as we hit the bottom, at some point we will. There won't be any more decline. That'll be it. And that's the point we'll know where the bottom is. We won't know it until we get there. But we'll know after by about a month or two, and it will take that long to know where the bottom was. And off we'll go again. Now, as we start to go up, I won't be buying. Everybody else will be buying, hence why the market's going up. I will be enjoying the stocks I own at the lower prices and spend the next 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 5 years, doesn't matter, paying back my margin. Now, if you borrow $1 on margin or $1 million on margin, it shouldn't make a difference. What I mean by that is you might say, well, I'm okay. I'm okay with it temperament wise to spend $1 on margin. I'll borrow $1. I'm okay with that. But I would definitely not borrow $1 million. Well, let's explain that for a moment. If you look at my portfolio and we look at my margin position, you can see right there. If I go on to the view details, so you can see exactly. This is my position. You can see I've now got a 60% buffer. The market has to drop 60% and then some, because it'll be more on top of that because it's kind of built into it. But 60%, we're not going to see a 60% drop. And even if we saw a 61% drop, I would simply have to raise my my balance by a couple of bucks to get above that level, and I'd be fine anyway. It wouldn't be like suddenly I've got to sell all my shares and run to the hills. But I've got a 60% margin, a buffer, because my portfolio is currently worth $79,000. It doesn't take into account what's in my Roth. Obviously, it's separate. That's always money I can get hold of as well. I will pay a tax penalty, but there's money there. But if my portfolio was $1 million, which it will be in about 6 years' time, then I can borrow, and I would borrow, somewhere in the region of $400,000. It would be exactly the same percentage. The question is, could you live with that? Could you live with borrowing nearly $500,000 on margin? Well, it's the same as if you'd borrowed just $1. If you only had just over $1, it's the same thing. It's about the percentage. It's not about the number. The more money you have, the more you can borrow. It just makes perfect sense. So for me, 60% is my very comfortable buffer. A month from now, when I get paid again from YouTube, I'll have another couple of $1,000. I'll put that in. That will take my buffer to 62%. I can buy some more. I could go on and on and on. I could spend all of that money right there and put myself right on the edge of a margin call, because I still believe we're going to go up soon. I don't think there's much more to go down. However, I don't know. And also, that's my tolerance. That's the risk that I take, not because I don't believe in the economy, but because I've got to sleep at night and it makes me feel uncomfortable to go further. I've experienced margin before. I know what it feels like. I wouldn't want to be 80, 90% in margin. I would feel uncomfortable, even if I was bullish and believed in everything. And remember, no one knows what's going to happen. That would make me feel uncomfortable. And it would take me about 30 years to pay it back. Now, paying it back over 30 years isn't really a big issue, because if you keep earning money and you can increase what you're earning, and you're buying shares which you bought 30 years ago, essentially, they're a lot less than where we are in the future. Does it really matter? Well, the only thing it would be a concern for is if interest rates started going up again. If interest rates suddenly went to 10%, because remember, Robinhood can increase their margin fee, their interest rate at any point. They don't have to wait for the Fed. They could go, we want to make more on our margin. We're going to charge you 12%. If they did that, and they could do that today, they could announce that. But they know if they did that, many people would sell and they wouldn't make the money. So there's no point doing that. But they could. So because that's always a possibility, you can't just keep buying and buying and buying and buying, even if you think it's not going to go any lower, because it would just be so difficult to sleep with. It just wouldn't be worth it. Your health is everything, right? So there's my thoughts about my current position, and you're probably facing the same. You're seeing the markets go down and you're thinking, what do I do? I'm not in any way saying this is financial advice. I'm not in any way saying you should use margin just because I have. This is my thoughts. I would only use margin for the S&P. I wouldn't use it for any other stock, even great businesses like Amazon and Microsoft and Google, because you've seen the volatility that they can have. Things can go wrong with individual stocks. Surprises can come along at any point. I wouldn't use margin to buy any stock, no matter how good it was or how good I thought it was. but I'm very comfortable with it on the S&P. The definition of an investor is to invest, buy a business, hold it, and let the business grow and pay you a profit, a dividend, an income, whatever you like. A trader, however, is looking for the buy zones and sell zones to get in and get out, and that's fine. But remember, 95% of day traders lose money, and it's proven over history. If you've got the patience and if you're prepared to stay in the market, if you're prepared to buy the dips on the down days and you stay the course, when people say the S&P only makes on average 10 to 13% a year, which is correct, we have explosive years like this, but overall, on average, it's about 10 to 13% if you include inflation and dividends. However, you can beat that massively by buying the dips because it will bounce back and you'll make more than the 10% in the year. But you'll do it in a safe, or at least the safest way probably possible on the stock market. So that's why I'm fully invested. That's why I'm using margin. Makes no sense to me to sell now we've started to fall. It's a time to buy. My emotions are in check. My knowledge and my understanding is in check. So I'm all good with all of that. So I'm very, very happy. Would I prefer it going up? Well, not really, because I don't make any money when it goes up. I make money in two ways. When the stocks go down, I buy more and I get paid in dividends. So the more I own, the more dividends I get, the more money I earn to buy more. Going up doesn't make me any money until I choose to sell in 10 or 20 years. To see my portfolio up 100% today is exciting, and we turn the lights green and it's very exciting. But it doesn't mean anything because I'm not selling it and buying a car or paying for a holiday or doing anything. It just sits there. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the real investing is done on the red days. So my message to you is, are you an investor or are you a trader? You can be a bit of both. You can flip-flop from one to the other. I've traded. I'm also an investor. Right now, I'm just solely an investor. What are you doing now? Are you buying the dip? Is there more to come? Some people will tell you on YouTube to get views because it's all doom and gloom that a 30% crash is coming. Maybe. No one knows. Certainly those who make YouTube videos don't know. I don't know. I've no idea. But I do know that over time, I'll be okay. I've got to stay the course, keep my emotions in check, keep working. I turned up today when I felt really ill. I went, no, I've got to get up, got to make videos, got to earn some money. Otherwise, then I would be in trouble, right? I wish everybody the best. I hope you are not at home on your own thinking, flipping heck, what do I do? Because if you are feeling like that, it'd be more important for me to know that you can call into the show, be on the show, be part of it, and get support from all our viewers. I wish you all the very best. When the clouds come over, it means the sun is coming next. It's inevitable. The sun will come out next. We don't know how long the rain clouds will cover the sky, but we know what comes next is the sunshine. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description, and over here, I'll put more videos you might find useful. I wish everybody the very best. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Let me change the lights back a minute. Is the stock market in a downward trend? I don't think it is. You don't think it is? Well, it is at the moment, isn't it? Overall, no. I think we're going to do very well in the next few weeks. I think we'll do well on Friday when they announce that CPI is down again. Right. Let me see if my next year energy video is finished. Not quite. How long have I got before that finishes? 14 minutes. Okay. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to remain with you for the next 14 minutes or so. My next year energy earnings is uploading, but it'll be finished in about 14 minutes. I'd like to go through till then and then end this show and put this video out. Because I'm not feeling too good at the moment, if I'm honest. If you wake up tired and you have no get up and go, just drink lots of lovely tea and you'll start to feel better quickly. I've got my cup of tea here actually right now, James, by the way. Cheers, mate. Yeah. Awesome. I've got a new member in Discord. Let's see who that is. Okay, got a new member in Discord. Let me just add them in. Let me do that now. It's someone. Oh, I've already messaged that person. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's all good. Want to thank Sensei last night, by the way, for doing a great job with Tesla. Thank you very much indeed. Took a lot of stick from me. So that was funny last night. Cheers, Martin. Thank you. It's a very quiet day today. Doom and gloom. Everything's stressful when it's all down. People get they don't like trading and investing when the stocks go down. It's a non-event, but for me, it's a time to build up your positions. RW, hi all, how you doing? We're just going to be here for a few more minutes. I'm not feeling very well. I've been taking antibiotics and not sleeping. It's been absolutely a nightmare. So I did the earnings this morning. Oh, I just forgot, 24th. Right. Next year energy and Sketchers. Is that Sketchers? Right. Okay. I'll do this while we're waiting before I leave. SKX Sketchers. Let me check. This should be tomorrow. Available July the 25th. Let me check it's right. July the 25th at 3:30. Yes. After hours tomorrow. Right. So let me do this then quickly. So let's say that was 30. What's the time now? 44. Okay. 44. This will be Sketchers and NEE. Right. Okay. Let's do this first. SKX. This is my promo for tomorrow. Sketchers. Right. Skechers earnings, July 25th, after hours. Join us for this one where we learn all about the fate of Skechers. This has been requested by one of our members. If you're one of our members, you can ask me to cover the earnings, review stocks. It's all part of the service. So tomorrow, after hours, which is July the 25th, we'll be watching Skechers. Now, we've seen other companies miss on earnings. Tesla, Google, the list is lining up. The markets are crashing a little bit. Not too much, but it is coming down. Skechers will be important tomorrow, so we'll cover this one. Join us for the Skechers earnings. Click above my head, down below in the description. You'll find the link also in the comment section on this video. Over here, I'll put the event itself. This is the Skechers earnings, and down here, I'll put the Skechers playlist. Join us for the Skechers earnings. You can't afford to miss. Right, that's Skechers and also NEE. Great earnings today. Next Era Energy. Next Era Energy, ticker symbol NEE. We've just covered the earnings. You need to go and listen to it. Learned a lot about the economy with this one and how they feel if Kamala Harris wins or if Donald Trump wins the election. Very, very important election play. Really recommend you go and listen to the whole video. Listen to the earnings for Next Era Energy. It wasn't the greatest earnings. However, look at the price. It was all about the guidance, where it's going, where the company feel their dominance lies in the solar and wind and power industry. Clean energy, so Next Era Energy is at the forefront of that, and it's a great, great result today. Remember, this stock also comes with a record-breaking dividend, so it has growth and a dividend. Learn all about it on the earnings. Click above my head, down below in the description. Over here, I shall put the earnings. The event has just happened. Go and watch it now. And down here, you can get the playlist for Next Era Energy. You can't afford to miss this one. It tells you all about the future of the economy. And that's what we want to know. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Right. No, I'm not surprised with the Tesla earnings. I said Tesla was overpriced. I said it was too expensive. And I said it needs to come down. And I took a lot of flack for that from the Tesla fanboys. They didn't want me to say it, but I said it anyway. And there it is. Visa and MasterCard. Good idea. Good idea. RW, I think that's a good investment idea. Stacy, my son just made the 13U elite level travel baseball team. There was AAA guy that came just to watch him at the tryouts. That's so cool. Now Martin needs to help make me money to pay for it all. Bloody hell. I can't help you there. Anyway, congratulations. Very, very nice indeed. Tesla has been in a downtrend. Correct. That is very true. But when does a downtrend start? May have started now, right? Anyway, there you go. Thanks, James. Cheers. Right. Just before I go then, how's that video doing? 93%. It's nearly there now. It's going to take another 7 minutes. Let me just do these two shorts. This is my new screen here. Thanks, James. Cheers. Right. Oops. Let me turn that off there. I don't need that. I don't need that. And Skechers. Okay. And because I didn't like it, I'm just going to take that back a bit. I wasn't too keen on what I did the other day. Okay, if you're wondering why I'm looking like that, I'm trying to line it up. All right, I'm making adjustments. Okay, there's Skechers. All right. Skechers earnings. Join us for the earnings. It's July the 25th after hours. We'll be covering it live. Very interesting stock, this one. We've been watching all the earnings, all the mega caps, and we now want to learn about Skechers. Can we make some money from this one? It's a bit of a dip today. Everything's down today. Well, most things are. Join us. Click above my head. No, why am I saying that? What I meant to say is down here, just there, there's a related video. Can you see it? Just there. If you look down there, look, there's a related video. Click on that and it will take you to the event itself. Up here is the chart. That's what I meant to say. All right, there's Skechers, and the other one was NEE. Okay, NEE. Next Era Energy. Right. Next Era Energy. I love this industry, the solar industry, the wind power. It's what it's all about. These are the future stocks we all want to be in. A lot of growth here, plus a record-breaking dividend as well. It wants to become a dividend king like J&J and Coca-Cola. I suggest you go and check out the earnings. It wasn't the greatest earnings, but as you can see, the stock is up. Try and do that, look. Go and check out the related video, look at the stock, and the reason why it's so flippin' amazing is we've got growth plus a great dividend. Go and check out the full earnings and let me know in the thoughts in the comments below what you think. Good luck. All right, there you go. Right, how long have I got now? All right, I'll do, it says 2 minutes. 2 minutes. TSLA. There we go. Tesla. I'll do the same thing again. And Tesla. There you go. Tesla. Very red today. What can I say? I took a lot of flack for telling people it was overbought, it was going up too much. Oh, the fanboys didn't like me. It's a great company. Elon Musk is great, but it's not a fan club, and you're not joining a forever fan club of Elon Musk. It's simply a business. It's a great business. However, everyone's paying too much for the stock. Yes, it's going to go up in the future. Yes, robo-taxis will eventually make you money, but not for many, many years. Elon alluded to it last night. I've been saying for ages, nearly a year, if you own a Tesla, you're not going to be able to drive it around day one and earn 100 grand a year. That isn't going to happen. Tesla is a great business, too expensive. Go and check the full earnings right down here. There's a related video just about here. Have a look at the stocks. Right there, and have a look at the related video just there. Try and do that in your sleep. Right. Okay, that should be me now. I should be able to get off. I'll see you back for the closing bell. Nice to see Tesla trying to break up again now, though. That is good to see. Let's have a look. We are 3 minutes to go, so we'll do day trade of the day today and see who's up and down. It's a very doomy, gloomy day today. Not a lot of excitement on days like this. It's just a boring day. I like the boring days. So I'll do another short as I've got the time. Might as well crash at the end, so let's do that. I think you are the VU expert here. Do you think it'll go back under 500? No, I ain't got a clue. Honestly, I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm very bullish on it by the end of the summer. I think we're going to be up 10%, sorry. Tom Lee thinks 40%. On the general market, which is incredible. I mean, hence why I'm buying more, but I wouldn't go that far, but he's got his reasons, I guess. He knows more about it than I do. Anyway, Okay, let's do it. Let's do a face. No! Stock market crash. What is going on today? We've got a big crash today. The studio is red. My portfolio is going down. Am I worried? What am I doing? I'm buying on the way down. I'm very bullish. I'm even using margin on the way down. I do expect a rally. And the way to make money is to buy on the way down, not just to hold up your high ticket stocks you bought a while ago before the crash. Buy on the way down. That's not financial advice, but I'm doing it. Check out below for a related video. I've got a full deep dive into my emotions of being an investor, what it feels like to be an investor. Click down there, the related video, and have a look up there for the price action. All right. It's really hard doing this when you're live. Normally I make these off air, but I'm waiting for a video, so I thought, why not? Okay. One more. Crash 2 times 2. Are you worried about the crash today? Are you fearful? Are you deciding to sell? What do you do? Remember, you are not alone. I've just done a deep video here, about 20-minute video sharing my emotions, what it feels to be an investor on a red day. You might want to go and check it out. It might help you in some way. Realize you're not alone. But the most important thing is understand why you bought in the first place and get a grip of your emotions. If you look down here in the just below here, there's a related video. Go and click on it, and I will share my emotions with you, and it might help you. And look up here, and you can see the price action. There you go. Right. All right, that'll do. I've got to get going. Let's bring in this here. So a stock of 10 to 20% could be considered a correction in price. So a stock but an individual stock is very different than an index. The purpose of buying the index, the S&P, is you don't get a 20% as a correction. 10% maybe, but not 20%. 20% would be a crash, would be a serious crash. That would be right up there with all kinds of events in history. We don't want that. Right, how's this video doing? Okay. It's just seconds away. 0% processed. All right. Okay. How's everybody doing on TikTok today? I was watching your YouTube videos yesterday. Tuma. Hello, Tuma. Where are you from? Tuma on TikTok just said he was watching my YouTube videos from yesterday. Let me put Tuma on the screen. Where are you from, Tuma? How can I be of help or assistance to you? If at all, you might go, nothing, mate. You can't do anything for me. Where are you from? It's time to add on these lows. I agree. I agree with you 100%. I've got a video coming out. Mr. H. Tuma. Where are you from? Just talking to Tuma. It's just come in. He gave me, did he just give me 22 diamonds? Is that what that is? That's very kind of you. But if you wait just here, there you are. You're on the screen there, look. Okay, let's get out of here. Let me know where you're from and we'll have a chat. Umar Khalid, how are you? 10-month journey. HW. Oh, hang on a minute. I got this. I got a verification check. There you go. I got a verification check. Good to see you on here, Martin. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, it's, I know who you are. Rothschild. No, hang on a minute. Who's the guy been telling me to go on YouTube? Danny, is it Danny Rothschild? Danny Rothschild, isn't it? Dylan, Danny Rothschild. Is that right? Have I got that right? Anyway, you asked me to come back and here I am. Oh, Uber Eats. Uber Eats has just given me, did you see that? Is that the real Uber Eats? Uber Eats guy sent TikTok ×2. What's that? Just sent a gift. Thank you very much. You know the Uber Eats people? I just got this gift. I don't know what it is until the end. You could tell me what it is, but it was very nice to get it. Right, okay. Let me see this video now. It's the Next Era Energy is done. Upload. NEE. NEE. Next Era Energy. There you go. There it is. Alrighty then. Okay, so put one there. So Next Era Energy is out. The earnings is out. I'm just going to post it. So what I'm going to do is end this show. I'll be back for the closing bell, but I'm going to put out these videos that I've been recording. But if you'd like to watch the Next Era Energy earning, Uber Eats, #1 gifter. Look at that. Uber Eats, you're now my #1 gifter on TikTok. Yes, that's me. You got it, mate. Yeah, Danny Rothschild. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? Watch up here. 30 seconds later, if you keep watching here, you'll see that was good, that. You'll see the hat come on. Keep watching. There it is. You see it up there. Everybody on YouTube saw it too. That's right. I like that. What else you got? I'll give you that. That's good. Never has that happened before. That was funny. There you go. Brilliant. Bloody marvelous. Right. Okay. Let me put this video out. So it's now 11:06. Let's go 12. 6 minutes. All right. So public. Set as a premiere. Set as a premiere. July the 24th. July the 24th. 11:12. Just to give me enough time to get out. 11:12. There you go. 11:12. Set up premiere. There is no premiere at the minute. So, okay, got it. There is the video. So if you want to learn all about Next Era Energy, that's out now. So subscribers, yes. Any duration, yes. Right. Okay, rock and roll. God, I feel rough. I feel bloody awful. I want to sleep tonight. I really do. I really want to sleep tonight. Not sleeping is rubbish. Not sleeping is rubbish. Right. Next Era Energy. I've put it out. Hang on a minute. Let me come back to here again. I'll go and check what the Uber Eats is later, and I'll be thanking you later. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. So later on, I'll check, and I'll be back later on, and I'll thank you for it. So, we're still falling. We're still falling. Oh, I see. It hasn't checked it yet. It's running a check. That's why. It's so new off the press, 11:12. That's why. It's running a check. Okay. It's too quick, but it'll be there in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this show to go to it, and then I will give you the link in a minute. There it is. 11:12. Okay. Right. That should be good now. Okay, still falling. When's it hit the bottom? When does it hit the bottom? No one knows. Right, it should be out now. Let me refresh the screen again. And there it is. All right, then. Let me give everyone the link. Hopefully you'll join me there while I put these videos out. That'd be nice of you. There's literally not one stock or anywhere to park money on Robinhood. It could end up tied up for years until price comes up. Then you're stuck. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. You're going to earn more money going sideways, earning dividends, than you are just sitting in the bank. You can't make the markets go up. You can't do that. No point. I mean, you might as well just have it invested and buy more on the... the point is, if you're going to go sideways for a few years, you've got a chance to buy more and more and more. You don't use margin going sideways. That's pointless, right? But if it's going down, you could use margin. But when it starts going sideways, you just keep paying it off, paying it off, paying off, owning more and more and more. When it takes off, you've got all that stuff to take off. That's the point, right? That's the point of it all. Anyway, smoky fat. That's what I think. Anyway, let me give you the link to where we're going now. Here is the video. It's about to start in 60 seconds. If you come and join me there, that would be fantastic. Everybody on YouTube, TikTok, if you want to see my premiere, that's about to start on YouTube. You come out of the main show on TikTok, you click the profile here, come out of this live stream, you'll find my link to YouTube, and I'm about to go live. I've got a premiere to go live, and then I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central, so 11, 12, 1, in 3 hours time, 2 hours 50 minutes from now, I'll be back with the closing bell, and let's hope that we've reached the bottom. I want the bottom to be in. In fact, it doesn't really matter if it's not in, really. The lower it goes, the more I buy, essentially. All right, so come out of the live stream, click up there. I'm about to let you all go. All right, that's it. The premiere is about to start. Hopefully you'll all come and join me. Hang on. Have I made the chat live? Have I made the chat live so all the members can chat? Let's have a look. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Just want to make sure I've done that. There you go. Right. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just think it's the right thing to do. You just got to have patience. You're earning more money than you just left it in the bank. You just keep buying when it's down or going sideways, and then when it takes off, you've got more, right? You can't make things go up. All you can do is be prepared and invest, dig the ditches, I like to call it. Dig the ditches when everybody else is sat on the beach doing nothing. All right? Okay, there we go. Come and join me now for the premiere. Thank you ever so much. I'm going to go and have a lie down when I put these videos out because I feel absolutely awful. I'm never taking antibiotics ever again the rest of my life. It is rubbish. Right, that's it from me. The premiere is about to begin. Thank you ever so much indeed. I will see you back for the closing bell. Hopefully you'll be with me in the live premiere, and I'll see you all back this afternoon. Love you all. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.